I'm out here at one of the local parks again. Man, it's an awesome morning. It's not really windy like it has been for the last couple weeks, it seems like. Haven't checked the ground over here yet, but hopefully it ain't too badly frozen. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to start with the Etrac and the Ultimate Coil and see if I can find any deep stuff. I'm probably going to run more open pattern today and maybe dig some of those deeper iffy type signals, see what we can come up with. Here's the first signal. It's somewhat in the nickel zone. Here goes the big test. We'll see how frozen the ground is. Hopefully I can get down there. Not too bad. Maybe an inch or two. And there's the first target, some scrap aluminum. Here's another one of those deeper, lower conductors. Another piece of can slaw. Here's what I would consider your classic like copper penny signal. I'm staying at 42, maybe just a hair lower, but we'll see. That didn't appear to be too deep. Maybe 4 or 5 inches or something. I'm using the sun ray today. I have the other pinpointers, but it's less to carry. Actually, there the coin is right there. I don't know if you could see it or not, but it looks like a copper penny right there. So that's what it was, just a copper penny, probably about what it said. Here's another one hitting close to the nickel zone. I could be wrong, but I would think a nickel that deep would have a little bit better ID. But who knows, we'll find out. Ground's about perfect. You notice I'm not using the little cloth today because this ground, it's holding together real good. Like when I flip a plug over, like I said, there's not much of a mess at all. Whatever it is still in the hole. It's just some more aluminum junk, but see, like I said, a nickel that deep should have had a little bit more stable ID, so there you go. Here's a shallower one hitting 1219. It's staying pretty stable. It's just locked on to 1219. See what a 1219 is. This may be fairly shallow. I might be able to hit it with the sun ray. I can, so no use digging a very big plug. This time the 1219 was one of these tabs, so 1219 for that. Here's a 1221. Well, it was at one point anyway. Let's see what a 21 is. A lot of times pull tabs fall into this area, but out here you never know. We'll dig it anyway, obviously. Okay, the other one was 19. This one hit at 21. This one here is kind of weird. I can't really get a good repeatable signal on it. Almost like it's masked, but you know, the numbers here are staying pretty good. Sometimes you see something like this when there's iron mixed with a good target. Remember I found a key ring one time with a metal ring and then some other keys on it. So we'll dig this one out even though it's got mixed numbers. Alright, see what this mixed sound is here. Go. I already see some rust. So obviously there's going to be some iron in there. Maybe that's all it's going to be too. Dig a little bit deeper. I'm not hearing the threshold null out much like it would if it was all, you know, iron. I mean, I'm sure it's iron. I've already seen the rust down there, but if I could get some kind of high tone. I'm thinking it's probably just an iron false, but well, we'll write that one off as iron falsing. Got a 36 here. 35, 36. A lot of times zinc pennies fall in this zone, especially if they're corroded a little bit. So we'll see what a 10, 12, 35, 36. Alright. Ground's a little softer over here, I like it. I've seen the impression of a coin right there, but I don't think so. Go down there a little bit. I'm close. That's exactly what it was, a zinc penny. Notice it is a little bit starting to, you know, whatever you want to call it, crust, corrode, or whatever. So, there you go. I don't think I've dug anything in this zone yet. 26, 25. Jumping around 23, 25, 28. So we'll see what makes this kind of sound and ID. This was one jumping to around 23, 25, fairly shallow. Well, it's maybe 5 inches deep. Could be just a little deeper. Another one of those tabs. This one might be a little bit bigger than the other ones. I think I got two targets real close to each other. I think I got one coming up somewhere around 40 in this side here. Maybe it's the other one. There's the other one on that side. Okay, 32. 31. Could be a super corroded zinc, or there's some brass out here too, but it could be about anything. Alright, what we got here. This ground is nice. About time. A little bit deeper than I thought. Maybe in the 6-inch range. Let's see what this is. It's a some kind of balled up, maybe aluminum tag. I don't know what it says on it, but it's, you know, just a rectangular tag of some type. Here's one. Ain't hitting real good. Hear that thunking noise a little bit? Really think I got two targets, a shallow one here and a deeper one there. So I'm gonna try to get the shallow one out of the way first, just in case I'm hitting it with the edge of the coil. There's a shallow one. We'll get it. This should be fairly shallow. I know it's right there. Just cut a real tiny little plug. Try right under the surface. I could have got it with a screwdriver if I had one. That was kind of cool. I didn't, see it at first, but it was a dime and a penny right on top of each other. Let's see if there's any more coins down there. What I think I'm going to do here. A lot of people, I think, get intimidated by the sounds of the Etrac. They just, it just sounds, I don't know if it's overwhelming or weird or what, but once you get used to the sounds, they're awesome. You can almost tell a target by the sound, the conductivity anyway. But I'm going to dig some targets in, I'm just going to put it on two-tone to show people that ask that it doesn't have to sound like that. So I got to remember where it's at. I don't ever change that. It's under tone ID. Number of tones, it's on multi. I'm just going to change it to 2 tones. Well, that might not work because I think I got my iron discrimination down too low. Down too low. But we'll see what happens here. I think I have this set too low. Some of the iron might ring in as a high tone, but we'll try it anyway. We'll see how it works. Here's a target. My guess is probably a shallow dime, but notice the sound now. It doesn't sound all warbly like it's just a solid tone. I don't think this was too deep either. 3 or 4 inches maybe. We'll dig a smaller plug. Maybe not even 3 or 4, maybe like 2. It's out of the plug. That's what it was, a clad dime shallow. Here's another 1119. Notice the sound's a little bit different. Remember the last one of these was a tab. This is probably going to be shallow too, I would think. See, I can hit it with a pin pointer. Should have brought a screwdriver or something. I could have dug some of these out, but this ought to be a shallow one right here. Same thing. The other 19 was one of these pull tabs, I guess you call them. Haven't dug any of these today around the real super low conductor. It's not hitting real good. I would think if it was a ring it should hit a little better than that, more solid, but we'll see. So it's hitting kind of weak. Maybe just a little deeper. Just go 2 or 3, maybe 4 inches down and see what we can come up with. It's acting like something real thin and, you know, more like aluminum or something. That's the back off a watch. I believe it is. We'll see what else is down there. Let me open it up. I think there's more pieces or something. Maybe they lost their watch and their gold ring, right? Just some aluminum scrap. Here's one. If you look at it, it's hitting right down. I mean, I got the iron, some iron discriminated out, but it's hitting right on the borderline. Still in 2 tones, so notice the tones are just, it ain't warbly, it's just a straight tone. Don't know what to think of this one. It's just real iffy. We'll dig it out. Shallower or deeper? I'll go just a little bit deeper. I mean, I didn't think it was that deep, but who knows? Something bigger it may have been. Didn't pinpoint real big though. Let me open it wide open. It could be because it was iron. Might just be total iron target. Just falsing. Do I see rust? Yes, I do. A little bitty piece of wire. That's probably what the rest of it is. I'm not getting a good hit in the hole. I don't think I've dug one. Well, I've dug a 22 already today, but we'll dig this one's 22, 23. Notice these numbers are a lot lower too. So we'll see what a 23, 22 is. A lot of times those low numbers are like aluminum, in the aluminum range. Or they could be gold also, but these trashy parks a lot of times it's aluminum stuff. One of those tabs again. This one's probably been hit with a mower or something. Here's one staying pretty close to the 30 zone. Look at my sensitivity, auto sensitivity. I know around here must be some pretty bad ground. Let's see what a 29, 30, 31 hits at. It's off to the side of the hole a little bit. Maybe I missed it. Another one of these deals. Looks like they're hitting anywhere from 19 up to 29 or 30. There's one hitting in the 45, 46 zone. Numbers are jumping around quite a bit. I don't know what's with that one number. That's normally a good sign when the sun ray hits on it. I mean good, like that it's not just iron usually. Don't mean it's a good target. I just had it. Looks like a beaver tail, but I don't think they hit like that. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in the grass. That was a copper penny. I don't know why the numbers were jumping around so bad. Maybe I'll go back. Is it a wheat penny? We cleaned it off. No, it's just a regular penny, but numbers are kind of jumping around. Usually they're a little more stable. I'll go back over the hole and see if there's something else around. Got one around the 33 range. 32. Was hitting 33. And we'll see what this is. I don't believe this is very deep at all. A couple inches probably. It's an old piece of brass off so that hit what, 30, 31, 32? Old brass. Here's a shallow 24, 25. I think we've seen already by what we've dug, a lot of those, not really square tabs, but you know, the tabs fall in that zone. I don't think this is too deep either. Surprised I ain't getting a whole lot of can slaw out here. Now the can slaw, that stuff comes in anywhere. Seems like. So as soon as I said that, I'll probably dig one. Mentioned it. Now it'll haunt me the rest of the day. No, it won't. Man, I just had to open my mouth, didn't I? Talking about the can slaw. There it is. Got one trying to come in at a 7, low conductor area. Now aluminum foil usually comes in this zone, but so can rings. Like gold rings. Should be a surface or close to it. I want to pinpoint so I get right on it. No idea what that is. Looks like a case of some kind. Looks like it might possibly open. Just won't put their gold ring in there, huh? Maybe it don't open. It says Nintendo. Oh, that's what it is. It's a some kind of little Nintendo gaming cartridge. You guys probably know what it is. I don't mess with them, but you probably hit the gold on the inside, right? You sure? That's what it is. It's one in the 36 zone. Usually corroded zinc pennies hit about here. Usually the worse corroded they are and the junky they are, the lower the number. So sometimes they can be down in the 32 or so. Let's see what we got here. I can see it already, the impression of a coin. It's like corroded zinc penny, just like I thought. Yep, corroded zinc, about a 36. This one sounds okay, but it's jumping around quite a bit. The 16s and the... Said it's jumping around quite a bit. The Etrac is usually real stable. I mean, so a lot of times if it's jumping around, it could be because coin on edge, or trash nearby, or just because it is kind of a trashy target. But usually with coins, it's usually pretty stable. Usually pretty good. That's why I like it. Crusty zinc. See if there's anything else in the hole though. Yeah, because The zinc shouldn't have been hitting in the 40s. You hear that? Another signal down there. Almost said another coin, but it probably is. That could be the reason for the jumping around. Maybe there's like a copper penny or a dime mixed with that zinc. Really? It's still down there. Maybe it was a nail, who knows? Oh, still down there. Still down there. Usually don't false on nails too bad. There it was, I just seen it. It's a coin. Having a hard time finding the thing. You can't hardly see it. I mean, the thing sure can hide. There you go. Clad dime down there with the zinc penny. That would explain the jumping around. I'll check down there some more just in case. There's something down there that's causing it to null out. Probably some iron. I'll go back over it when I cover it up, but there you go. Even though it was jumping around a little bit, it still had, you know, some decent numbers. It's worth digging. Right beside, within like a foot of that diamond zinc penny, you got another signal here. No, it sounds good. Don't really like those 48s in the mix, but sometimes, not every time. Sometimes the silver quarters will jump up a little higher, but a lot of times real super corroded iron will jump up into the 48 and 49 too. It looks pretty good. Looks like it could be a quarter. Just the 48s have got me. Sounds pretty good. That don't sound bad. So whatever it is in my hand, come on, didn't even see it, jumped out. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. I think I just seen it. It wasn't a quarter. There it is right there. Regular copper penny. I'll check around, see if there's anything else in there with it. Yeah, see, there's something else in the hole too. That penny was off to this side a little bit. This target is almost straight down. There's other stuff in the hole too. That's off to the side quite a bit. Actually, I'm getting into that other plug. You can't see it, but I mean, the other plug was right over here. There's another coin, another copper penny. Let's see if we got anything else down there. I don't hear anything else. There's two coins there, two copper pennies. Another shallow 1207. The last one was the back off a watch and some aluminum junk. This is real shallow too. This should be a surface deal too. You guys see it? Might be a little can slaw. Don't want to cut my fingers. Yeah, little super thin piece of can slaw was a 07. Here's another 6-7 target, but this one hitting a lot stronger and pinpoints a lot stronger. For some reason, like I said, this one seems like a lot stronger than the last couple I had. So it should be right there. Probably within 3 or 4 inches. It's down there a little bit deeper. You guys seen it? Can slaw, I believe. I don't know why that one hits so hard, but it's that's a 1207 again. Little piece of, just probably a piece of a can. I don't know if I've dug a 28 or not. It's hitting pretty solid 28. Alright. See what we got. 28. That's cool. Check that out. It's a, it looks like a little pin of some kind. It's got two crossed rifles on it, kind of goldish colored. Looks pretty cool. Right beside that little button or pin I just dug, I'm getting a 30 signal. Pretty steady 30. Maybe it's the back to the button, who knows. One of those things. Jump around 32, 33, 31. That case a piece of brass, the 32, 33. Got a deeper, hitting in the 19 or 20s. Most time these are just those round tabs, but this one's a little deeper, so I'll dig it out. Small piece of brass. It was right there, so yeah, it was maybe 5 inches. I closed my screen back up. I figure you guys have seen enough trash digs. I'll start looking for some better targets now. Had a nickel hit here too, trying to find it. It's a real deep nickel hit. Hard time finding it. Wait, there it is. A real iffy signal. No, it's not very good. I'm gonna dig it out. This showed fairly deep, like maybe 6 inches maybe. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to it, but it showed deeper. Pretty good sign. Pretty deep. Not a good sign. Tiny little piece of scrap aluminum or something.